collaborated with the on-the-field stuff to get us there. I wasn't smart enough to bring Brandon Jackson back last year. 22 and 24 I did. We made tremendous runs, so he's going to be a part of this ride going forward.
Coach, I know Coach Richards, great coach, the success after him was obviously a really tough job. A lot of people extremely critical in situations where they don't need to be extremely critical. How do you manage that as a coach?
In terms of what, like say, critical? Like just the old guard and how it used to be and maybe want to go backwards?
Well, knowing that, since it's under a new regime, it's going to be different stuff. It's not going to be the same as it was when Coach Richards was here. So how do you make those adjustments and still deal with the criticism?
The key of most of what we do is very similar to what Wilcher did. What I decided to do this year is very much make it my own. Meaning, like, we'll use the principles, the foundations, the pillars that he left that I believe in, and make it ours. My coaching staff and mine. We love Coach Wilcher. He's my offensive coordinator. He still pours into me. But one thing I had to do is make certain my kids there's no conflict, particularly when they're hearing the chirps outside about leadership. So that's why I dug down and said, we're going to make certain they understand it's one chief, and that was me.
You won, obviously, you were on a team where they won the state championship with the freshman before, and now you did it again as a head coach. Were the teams similar? Were they different? How would you compare the two teams?
Those teams, 11, 12, and I would say 16, much more talented than this team. I'm not the team now. They didn't like me saying that. A lot deeper, a lot bigger, more talented. This right here, to me, was probably, no offense to them, the best team. Guys who just get along. They love each other. We got some guys don't look like their bodies will allow them to do and play at a high level, but they do. This has been a really great developed crew. They bought in. So again, hey, they're a legacy. We got 4 state champions. They're 1. So they're arguably one of the greatest teams in Cass Tech history.
Last week, the offense kind of struggled a little bit here and there. 17 points. You had that in the first quarter this week. Can you kind of tell me what you've seen on film or what you guys did different heading into this game?
Well, Catholic Central is a great team. We played 3 teams worthy of winning state championship: Dakota, Hudsonville, and Catholic Central. That wasn't necessarily about what we didn't do, it was about what they did. They laid wood. They were physical. They were well coached. So make no mistake of it. When me and Coach Hook at the end of the game, I said that was a championship caliber 10 game right there. It wasn't that they played well. And we expected that.
On the other side of the ball, the defense. Last week you told me that the defensive coordinator, he deserves to be the coach of the year, best
assistant coach of the year.
You pitched a shutout in the first half. Can you kind of tell me about the preparation into that this week?
The last 2 games we played Dakota and honestly Catholic Central and Rockford a lot. There's a lot of similarities, so we're able to go back and peel the onion. I don't think people understand the film work we do. We're not watching the last 2 games. We're watching 8 games. We're watching 7 games. We know tendencies. We know all this stuff. We're getting guys out to go film people and stuff like that. So if you want to take plays out, you don't want to send film, it ain't going to matter. We're going to figure a way to make it happen. So like we said this week, the theme was it takes what it takes. You got to give a finger, give 3. You got to give a limb, give 2. It takes what it takes.